Hello, my name is Charlotte Moriarty and I'm the Communications Manager for Newport Gwent Dragons, which is a professional rugby region in Wales. I first ended up working in rugby through doing some work experience at Leicester Tigers, which I'd got through a contact, and while I was there they found out that I spoke French and they were communicating with Toulouse about signing a French player to come and play for them. I was asked to go into a meeting between the president of Toulouse and the chief executive of Leicester to translate over the phone for them. And then when the player arrived, I was asked to look after him, teach him a bit of English, help him with bank accounts and that sort of thing. Before I knew it, I was doing Sky Sports interviews, translating for him, and doing several media activities. After I finished university, where I studied French and History Joint Honours, I got a phone call from a company in Cardiff who did sports PR for several companies, including the Welsh Rugby Union and ERC, who run the Heineken and Amlin Challenge Cups, and was asked to go and work in France for them. I spent 5 years based in the south of France, looking after French teams and visiting teams, media, who were coming over to be involved in Heineken Cup rugby. And whilst I was over there, Newport Gwent Dragons came over to play a game in Perpignan. Unfortunately, a player you may have heard of called Dan Lydiot actually broke his neck in that game, and I got involved with the club in helping at the hospital, helping with translation, that sort of thing. The following season, the Dragons were playing again in Toulouse, and very unfortunately, another player called Mark Strabina suffered a serious neck injury whilst in Toulouse. Again, I was asked to go up to the hospital and help out and assist with translating for not only for the medical staff but also for insurance and that sort of thing. By the time they left, I'd agreed to come and work in Newport for the Dragons. I would say the most important thing about translation to remember is that if you're in a room with the two most important people in their industry, if they can't talk to each other, they're useless. There's been several occasions where I've been sat with extraordinarily powerful people working within rugby, and because they didn't speak the same language, I was asked to interpret for them. It wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do in terms of my French. I did it because I enjoyed it. It wasn't necessarily a career choice. I didn't have any great plans about what I wanted to be or what I wanted to do, but it's a great card to be able to pull out of your pocket when you're in a situation and it comes up. I did history because I thoroughly enjoyed that, and that's helped me a lot with writing, which is a large part of what I do. One of the other great things about learning French or any foreign language is that it supports your ability to understand English. Because I have a very strong understanding of how language is constructed, it's made my English much better, and it's enabled me to write press releases, website material, commercial brochures, important letters, all the communications requirements I have to do my job well.